everybody ready? Hit! I don't care about expensive things, cashmere coats or diamond rings. Don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. That's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravats, ruby studs, satin spats. Don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. Give me two eyes of blue, softly saying, I hate you. When I see her standing there, honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for any fine attire Vanderbilt might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. Now maybe you think I'm talking about physical love. Well, I'm not just physical love. There's other kinds of love, like love of justice, love of legal procedure, love of lending your hand to someone who really needs you, love of your fellow man. That's the kind of love I'm talking about. And physical love ain't so bad either. It may sound odd, but all I care about is love. Bum 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 boo boo boo, bum bum bum, boom 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 boom. Honest to God, all I care about is love. Show me long raven hair flowing down about to there. When I see her running free, keep your money, that's enough for me. I don't care for driving hacking cars or smoking long buck cigars. No, no, not me. All I care about is doing the guy in who's picking on you, twisting the wrist that's turning the screw. All I care about is love. Thank you.
Oh my God.
I feel really sorry for the sound guy because he's wearing these headphones, and I know that when I'm going for it, he's going to
He's like,
I do apologize. Is that going to be distorted, or is it all right?
he's like, it's all good. It's all good. Guys, welcome. We are at the Phoenix Jazz Bar, which is upstairs at the Phoenix Theater, here where Chicago is currently playing with the fabulous Duncan James. Congrats. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to be doing this iconic? You're back. You're back in
Right. Yeah, I mean, I did it 11 years ago, which is quite surreal because I don't really remember what I was doing last week, let alone 11 years ago.
Oh my God.
But I was here apparently doing it, and I was working with the gorgeous Josephina Gabrielle, who's actually been back as Velma Kelly this run.
Yeah.
So it's been quite nice working with her again because she was my first ever Roxy. So it's been lovely coming back and having some familiar faces in the cast.
How does it change with other people? Like, does the dynamic change?
Massively. It's so interesting because every single person plays the parts very, very differently. And the energy on stage changes because of that actor, what they bring to it. So if you have, for instance, somebody like Alex Burke who brings so much energy to the part, for me, it's great because she gives me so much, and her energy is so amazing to work with. So it gives me the energy as well, and it makes me have that kind of fun on stage as well, which I love.
Yeah.
But then you have different actors bring different types of energy, so you kind of adapt to what that person gives you, and it's really interesting.
It's cool too because it makes it. Audiences keep coming back to the show because they do see something different.
Yeah.
Right? You never see the same production twice.
No.
It's an incredible, iconic role too, right? Like, tell me, like, do you what is it like playing this character? And then tell me a little bit, like, do you feel like you can relate to him at all?
What I love about Billy is it's such a great part. It's so much fun, and this time around, I wanted to. My understanding of him was very different to how I played it 10 years ago. Obviously, I'm 40 years old now. When I did it before, I was 29, and you know, you have different you go through different stages in your life, don't you? And mentally you grow in different places. So now when I read the script, I was reading the script very different to how I read it 11 years ago. And you make different kind of acting choices, and your thought process is very different because you look at it and analyze it very differently, especially now being a middle-aged man as I am. So, I mean,
He does not look middle-aged. I like literally,
I'm middle-aged.
I'm trying to keep it cool on camera, but I was like, 42, you look good. Are you like really 29? You just want people to be like, you look good.
It's all the surgery I've had. It's like... no. And I just, I really enjoy playing Billy. And this time around, I wanted to give him a kind of a matinee idol look. So I've given myself a moustache. And I remember coming down for the first day in the cast. I was like, does it work? Is it too much? And he was like, no, keep it. It works. It's great. So my Billy has a moustache. Obviously, I get rid of the beard. Yeah, the beard kind of.
A moustache is never too much.
But it's kind of like that. Exactly. But I wanted to have, and I wanted to just create this Billy a little bit different. And every time I walk past the Phoenix Theatre, I see a picture of me outside the building where I look like a 10-year-old, and it just makes me cringe. And I'm like, oh my God, they need to get rid of that picture. But it's still there.
So many amazing songs in the show. Which is your favorite? That's not yours.
Okay, there's so many amazing. I think it's just one of the best scores out there for any musical. I love a song that Velma Kelly and Mama Morton sing, which is called Class. I just love it. It's so beautiful, and I love the harmonies that they do together, and I love the way that it's performed, especially by these two ladies, which I think are going to sing it for you now.
That is such a great segue. That's amazing. Duncan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Give it up for Duncan James. Oh, God. All right. Thank you so much. Well done. Mazz, Laura, come on up here and take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Class.
Whatever happened to fair dealing and pure ethics and nice manners? Why is it everyone now is a pain in the ass? Whatever happened to class? Whatever happened to please may I? And yes, thank you, and how charming. Now every son of a bitch is a snake in the grass. Whatever happened to class? Oh, there ain't no gentleman to open up the doors. There ain't no ladies now, there's only pigs and a horse. And even kids will knock you down so they can pass. Nobody's got no class. Whatever happened to old values and fine morals and good breeding? Now no one even says oops when they're passing their gas. Whatever happened to class? Oh, there ain't no gentleman that's fit for any use. And any girl that touch your privates for a deuce. And even kids will kick your shins and give you sass. Nobody's got no class. All you read about today is rape and theft. Jesus Christ! Ain't there no decency left? Nobody's got no class. Everybody you watch has got his brains in his crotch. Holy crap. Holy crap. What a shame. What a shame. What became of class?
Oh my God! Isn't that song incredible? You guys do such an amazing job with that song. It's so I'm obsessed with that song because I feel like it being set in the 20s but written in the 70s, yet it feels so contemporary,
It's
right?
timeless. Yeah. It's timeless. Yeah.
Why is it, and why does it feel like it's like you're sort of talking about like people today? What is it about it?
I do think it's a generational thing as well. My parents do it to me like, oh, and in my day, and I think that's been something that's just been around for forever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love the irony that's attached to the song.
Yeah.
Because obviously in the show we don't have a lot of class. Well, she's a murderess. I'm out just to get her money. Yet all we're preoccupied is how people say please and thank you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're totally shafting each other all the time. So I just love the irony of these crass. The behaviour of these women is disgusting.
Yeah.
But yet people should be classy.
Yeah. How do you make it yourself? How do you bring yourself into these roles?
I think for me, Velma is such an iconic role that I've always wanted to play, and I find her really fascinating. I really do. I think she's very clever and very, very classy, or she thinks she's very classy. But there's inside her. I imagine her like there's a little hamster in a wheel inside, going on, always thinking, but she doesn't show anything on the surface. And I really admire that. I think she's just so cool. It's such a joy to play her.
What about you with the role of Mama Morton?
Well, the only person that I've seen play it was my sister Gina.
Oh.
So Gina Murray, she's played it 7 times. So when I got the role, she just went, "Don't copy me." So I was like, quite right. So I've had to totally not do anything that she did. And if I feel I'm remotely like my sister, then I just change it.
Did she catch you on anything yet? Was she like?
She came to see it, yeah.
Did
she was like that. She was like, "Yeah, it's good."
Oh, really?
Thank you for doing it. You've done it completely differently. Yeah.
Has she been like? Has she like called the producers and be like, "Listen, if you need, like, I'm available if she gets sick or whatever."
She'd actually just broken her leg on my opening night, so it was like a scene of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels when he's in the wheelchair going, "That used to be my girl." She's there with her leg up, going, "It's my job." But no, she's great. She's on the mend.
I love the idea. We were talking earlier, like what roles you guys would play if you guys. Not that I'm saying you guys will ever go to prison, but if you ever did, like what would your roles be?
Ooh, I'd be like Scrappy Doo.
Oh, really?
I think out of terror. I think if I got cornered, that's how you don't think it as well. You think, oh, I'm a fairly normal person. I should react quite well. But I think I would end up being like Scrappy. Just got the fear all the time.
Yeah.
Never calm.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. One eye open, like terrified for my life. Yeah.
A shiv in the back pocket, just in case.
Just in case. Just in case.
What would your
fashion my own knife?
What would your merry murderous name be then?
Ooh, something really sad, like Florence or something. I think. If I went to prison, poor Florence in the corner, terrified for her life at all times, scared to eat.
I feel bad for anyone named Florence right now, because it would be like
exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
What about you? I'm so nervous about what you're gonna say there. Like
I would start a prison theatre company, and I would audition all the ladies, see who's got a really good belt, and then I'd find a show and I would devise it, and they would call me Bigger M.
Yeah. I would audition.
Definitely. And then I would take away all the violence, and it would just be about, who can hit the top E.
And then would the theater company have a
No petty crime here, guys. Sing that.
What would the theater company name be in prison?
Mazz's.
Oh,
I don't know, yeah.
I love that. Oh my God, you guys are amazing.
Thank you so
much for doing this and giving us a performance.
Thank
you. That was awesome. Just a quick reminder, if you're watching right now, to like, share, subscribe, tweet, post, all of it. But before that, I want to introduce the fabulous, the lovely Alexandra Burke. Give it up! Okay. Take it away.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. Sometimes I'm down and sometimes I'm up, but he follows round like some droopy-eyed pup. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no chic, that's no great physique, and Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. But look at that soul, I tell you that whole is a whole lot greater than the sum of his parts. And if you knew him like me, I know you'd agree. What if the world slandered my name? Why, he'd be right there, taking the blame. He loves me so, and it all suits me fine. That funny, sunny, honey, hubby of mine. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. Now he's shot off his trap. I can't stand that sap. Look at him go, ratting on me with just one more brain. What a half-wit he'd be if they string me up. I'll know who bought the twine. That scummy, crummy, dummy, hubby of mine.
Amazing. I mean, like, I can't believe you get these songs every night, like classic. Like, how does it feel to be playing Roxy in Chicago?
I tell you something, it's I know it's really cliche to say something like this, but it is a dream come true, because I will never forget in 2015 when I took a trip to New York. I was doing The Bodyguard.
Yeah.
And
which is
I
fabulous.
saw, which is so much
Oh
fun.
my God.
But I saw that Chicago obviously was on Broadway.
Yeah.
And Brandy is someone I've idolized from a very young age. And I remember going to my now fiance Josh and saying to him, we have to go see her. So there I am, sitting down, not really taking everything in until everyone came on stage. And then there was Brandy, and I nudged Josh and went, yeah, babe, that's me. That's my role. He looked at me and went, bit ambitious. So I was like, no, you got to start somewhere. You're quite early in your theatre career, so it's a bit ambitious to think you're going to be on that kind of legendary show. I said, yeah? Okay, watch this space. Here I am. And don't worry, he was very happy for me, but but that's why you have to be careful. What you put in the universe is what you get right back to you. So positivity, positive thinking gets you far. Because look where we are today.
It is so true. I feel like that's also like something Roxy would believe in, right? Like
Yes,
she'd be
and
like,
the
you
more
know
people
what?
tell you can't do something,
Yeah.
that's what Roxy's about. And that's kind of what I'm like as well. That's our only similar trait.
Yeah.
The more people say to me, oh, you know, I've had so many people say to me, this role wasn't for me. They didn't think it suited me.
Yeah.
And because so many people said that to me, I was like, no, I really want to try it because it's my dream.
Yeah.
And, you know, to be able to be in the West End and do such an iconic show and be a part of such a wonderful team is mesmerizing, because I go on stage every day, I kid you not, the most hyper, happiest girl on earth. They can vouch for me. Honestly, I get in so much trouble. Yeah, absolutely. And yesterday, you should have seen me. They were singing class. They don't know this. They were singing class. And there's me. We've got like a little workout place at the back. And you know one of them big round balls that you can do like...
Oh.
I fell off of it. I started rolling around and then fell off the floor. Yeah, I fell on the floor. Seriously, I'm a nutcase. Absolute nutter. But it's because I'm happy.
What else happens? Like, is there a lot of like, you guys go out? Like, is there lots of fun stuff that happens backstage?
Well,
Any
we always
pranksters?
go out for like little lunches in between shows and stuff, and we always text each other and go, "Who wants coffee?" And then the other day, you know, Laura was going to me, "Oh, you know, I just need a tea," so I got her a box of tea. So whatever we all need, we all just look out for each other, and I think that's what's important when you're part of a team and you're part of a show. You know, it doesn't matter what names are at the front. It doesn't really matter. Everyone works as hard as each other, and you have to look out for one another, because everyone, you know, people go through stuff in day-to-day life, and we turn up to work, and my main concern, the other day, Laura vouched for me, we went down on a little lift, and I turned to her and went, that is why we do this. This is why we do this, because the cheering, the screaming, the applause, it was so like, it was unbelievable, and that's why we do this, because we want to put a smile on people's faces and make them happy. And no show is ever the same. So come every day, because it's always different.
Well, it's so interesting.
Help us get that full house at the front. Yes, that's right. Come every day.
Get
It's
tickets
always
now.
different. I may even wear a different headpiece tomorrow.
It's so interesting. When I saw it, it's so fun to hear audiences sort of like, you know, give you a little like, or oh no, you know, like it's like there's
Well, Laura done her one, and someone shouted, "Bravo, bravo!" Do you remember? And I swear to God, it was my mum's mate, and I forgot to ask him. But he's that kind of guy that will cheer people on. We love it.
Yeah.
Gives us so much energy and spirit. Like, we feed off of that. We take that in and go, they're an amazing audience. Give it even more. Stacey may not want me to say that, but yeah, we do. We give more.
All right, finally, what's your favorite song? I mean, there's so many good ones, right?
Not
Like,
mine though, right?
yeah, not yours.
Not mine.
The other
Okay,
ones, right?
I'm gonna say when Velma takes a stand, because I think it's pure jokes. It's so much jokes. I get to sit there and she's like giving it to Billy Flynn and her legs lifted. Oh, Sister Act as well is another fave. But when Velma takes a stand, Laura goes on and she's like, "Come on, Duncan, give me attention." I come on and just try and ruin it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolute brilliant. But the one we do to get our duet is so much fun.
And you're incredible in it. Congratulations. Thank you so
I
much
love
for
it.
doing
Thank you
this.
so much. Thank you for having all of us.
And see Chicago at the Phoenix Theater. Can we give it up
Every
for
night
Alex?
is different. Remember that. Come every night. 8 shows a week. Yes.
We're turning that into a GIF. GIF it. Who's got their boomerang? All right, guys, give it up for the cast of Chicago. Come out here. Come out here.
I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down.